Disrespect. Disrespect is a pervasive issue that permeates various aspects of our lives, from personal relationships to professional settings, and even in societal structures. Understanding what constitutes disrespect, its impact, and how to address it is essential for fostering healthy interactions and a more harmonious community. This video delves into the concept of disrespect, exploring its manifestations, consequences, and strategies for cultivating respect in our daily lives. What is disrespect? It can be broadly defined as a lack of regard or consideration for others. It manifests in various forms, including but not limited to rudeness, dismissiveness, contempt, and hostility. Impudence can be overt, such as insulting someone directly, or covert, like ignoring someone's contributions in a discussion. Regardless of its form, arrogance undermines the value of individuals and erodes trust and cooperation. Types of disrespect. 1. Verbal disrespect. This includes insults, belittling comments, and harsh criticism. Verbal disrespect is often the most recognizable form and can be incredibly damaging, especially when directed at someone's characteristics or beliefs. 2. Non-verbal disrespect. Non-verbal cues like eye-rolling, sighing, and dismissive gestures also convey disrespect. These subtle forms can be just as harmful as verbal attacks, as they communicate disapproval and disregard without words. 3. Behavioral disrespect. Actions such as interrupting someone while they are speaking, ignoring someone's input, or failing to acknowledge their presence are behavioral forms of disrespect. These actions can make individuals feel invisible and undervalued. 4. Institutional disrespect. This occurs when organizations or systems perpetuate inequality and injustice. Discrimination based on race, gender, age, or socioeconomic status is a form of institutional disrespect that marginalizes and oppresses certain groups. Personal anecdote. The silent impact of nonverbal insolence. I recall a time during a team meeting at my previous job when one of my colleagues, Lisa, was presenting her ideas for a new project. Despite her thorough research and well-structured presentation, our manager continuously checked his phone, sighed audibly and occasionally glanced at the clock. Lisa's enthusiasm visibly waned as the meeting progressed. After the meeting, she confided in me about how disheartened she felt. The manager's non-verbal cues communicated to her that her efforts were not valued, which significantly impacted her motivation and self-esteem. The consequences of impertinence. Rudeness has far-reaching consequences that can affect individuals, relationships, and communities. Understanding these impacts is crucial for addressing and mitigating arrogant behavior. Individual impact. On a personal level, being subjected to discourtesy can lead to various negative outcomes. It can diminish self-esteem, increase stress, and contribute to mental health issues such as anxiety and depression. Individuals who frequently experience disrespect may also develop a sense of worthlessness and inadequacy. Relationship impact. In relationships, whether personal or professional, rudeness can create tension and conflict. It erodes trust, making it difficult for individuals to communicate openly and collaborate effectively. Over time, persistent disrespect can lead to the breakdown of relationships, resulting in isolation and estrangement. Societal impact. At a societal level, widespread incivility can foster a culture of hostility and division. It can perpetuate discrimination and social inequality, hindering progress towards a more inclusive and just society. Moreover, a culture that tolerates impoliteness can undermine social cohesion and stability. Personal anecdote. The ripple effect of disrespect in the workplace. In another instance, I witnessed the long-term effects of disrespect in a workplace setting. A friend of mine, James, worked in a company where the management often belittled and ignored the junior staff's contributions. This toxic environment led to high turnover rates, low morale, and reduced productivity. James eventually left the company, but not before experiencing significant stress and burnout. His story illustrates how impudence can ripple through an organization, affecting not only the individuals directly involved but also the overall health and efficiency of the workplace. Addressing disrespect. Addressing disrespect requires a multifaceted approach that involves self-awareness, effective communication, and systemic change. Here are some strategies to help foster respect in various settings. Self-awareness and reflection. Recognizing and reflecting on our behavior is the first step in addressing disrespect. This involves being mindful of our words, actions, and non-verbal cues. By cultivating self-awareness, we can identify and change disrespectful habits. Effective communication. Open and honest communication is key to addressing disrespect. This includes active listening, expressing thoughts and feelings respectfully, and being willing to engage in difficult conversations. When conflicts arise, approaching them with empathy and a willingness to understand the other person's perspective can help resolve issues constructively. Setting boundaries. Establishing and respecting boundaries is essential for maintaining respectful interactions. This involves communicating our boundaries clearly and respecting others' boundaries. When boundaries are crossed, addressing the issue calmly and assertively can help prevent further disrespect. Promoting a culture of respect. In organizations and communities, fostering a culture of respect requires collective effort. This includes implementing policies that promote inclusivity and equality, providing training on respectful communication and behavior, and holding individuals accountable for disrespectful actions. Personal anecdote: the power of setting boundaries. I once worked with a colleague, Nade, who had a habit of interrupting others during meetings. Initially, I felt frustrated and disrespected, but I decided to address the issue directly. After one meeting, I approached Nade and calmly explained how her interruptions made me feel. To my surprise, she was unaware of the impact of her behavior and appreciated the feedback. She made a conscious effort to listen more and interrupt less, which significantly improved our working relationship. This experience reinforced the importance of setting boundaries and communicating openly to address disrespect. Impertinence is a pervasive issue that can have profound effects on individuals, relationships, and society as a whole. By understanding the various forms of disrespect and their consequences, we can take proactive steps to address and prevent disrespectful behavior. Cultivating self-awareness, practicing effective communication, setting boundaries, and promoting a culture of respect are all crucial strategies for fostering healthy and respectful interactions. Through collective effort and commitment, we can create environments where respect and consideration are the norms, leading to more harmonious and productive communities. Fostering respect in daily life requires consistent effort and mindfulness. Individuals can play a significant role in promoting respect through their actions and attitudes. Here are some practical strategies to help cultivate respect in various aspects of daily life. 1. Practice active listening. Give full attention. When someone is speaking, focus entirely on them. Put away distractions like phones or laptops and make eye contact. Acknowledge and respond. Show that you are listening by nodding, summarizing their points, and asking relevant questions. This demonstrates that you value their input and are genuinely interested. 2. Show empathy. Understand perspectives. Try to see situations from others' perspectives. This helps in understanding their feelings and experiences, which fosters empathy. Express compassion. Offer support and understanding when others are going through difficult times. Simple acts of kindness can make a big difference. 3. Communicate respectfully. Choose words carefully, use polite and considerate language, even in disagreements. Avoid derogatory or offensive remarks. Non-verbal communication. Be mindful of your body language, facial expressions, and tone of voice. These can convey respect or disrespect just as powerfully as words. 4. Be open-minded. Embrace diversity, respect different cultures, beliefs, and opinions. Being open to diverse perspectives enriches your understanding and fosters mutual respect. Avoid judgments. Refrain from making snap judgments about others. Take the time to understand their background and context before forming opinions. 5. Lead by example. Model respectful behavior. Demonstrate respect in your interactions. Others are likely to follow your lead, creating a ripple effect of respect. Set positive examples. In group settings, like family or work, your respectful behavior can set a standard for others to emulate. 6. Practice self-reflection. Assess your behavior. Regularly reflect on your actions and attitudes. Consider if they align with your values of respect. Accept feedback. Be open to feedback from others about your behavior. Use it as an opportunity for personal growth. 7. Set and respect boundaries. Communicate your boundaries. Clearly express your boundaries to others. This helps prevent misunderstandings and promotes mutual respect. Honor others' boundaries. Respect the boundaries set by others, whether in personal space, time, or emotional capacity. 8. Show appreciation and gratitude. Acknowledge efforts. Recognize and appreciate the efforts and contributions of others. A simple thank you can go a long way in showing respect. Express gratitude. Make it a habit to express gratitude regularly. It reinforces positive interactions and respect. 9. Address disrespect constructively. Calm confrontation. If you experience or witness disrespect, address it calmly and constructively. Explain the impact of the behavior and suggest more respectful alternatives. Seek mediation. For ongoing issues, consider involving a neutral third party to mediate and find a resolution. 10. Educate and advocate. Raise awareness. Share information about the importance of respect and its benefits. This can be through conversations, social media, or community involvement. Stand up against disrespect. Advocate for respect in all areas of life. Whether it's challenging a disrespectful joke or supporting anti-bullying initiatives, your actions can inspire change. Personal anecdote. The impact of small acts of respect. I remember a neighbor, Mrs. Patel, who was always respectful and kind to everyone in our community. She greeted everyone with a warm smile, took the time to listen to people's concerns, and always expressed her gratitude for even the smallest acts of kindness. Her respectful demeanor created a welcoming atmosphere in our neighborhood, where everyone felt valued and respected. Inspired by her, I started to incorporate similar behaviors in my daily interactions, and I noticed a significant improvement in my relationships and the overall positivity in my surroundings. By incorporating these strategies into daily life, individuals can contribute to a culture of respect that enhances personal relationships, community interactions, and even broader societal dynamics. Respect, when practiced consistently, has the power to transform environments and foster a sense of belonging and mutual appreciation. If you found value in this video, please give it a thumbs up, like and subscribe to support this channel. Please share across social media platforms to reach a wider audience. There are several real-life examples of successful interventions to combat institutional disrespect. These interventions often involve comprehensive strategies, including policy changes, training programs, and cultural shifts. Here are a few notable examples. 1. Starbucks, addressing racial bias. The issue. In April 2018, 2 African American men were arrested at a Starbucks in Philadelphia while waiting for a friend, sparking widespread outrage and highlighting issues of racial bias and disrespect within the company. The intervention. In response, Starbucks implemented several measures. Nationwide training. The company closed 8,000 stores for a day to conduct racial bias training for 175,000 employees. The training focused on recognizing and addressing implicit bias, promoting inclusion, and preventing discrimination. Policy changes. Starbucks revised its policies to allow anyone to use their spaces, including restrooms, regardless of whether they made a purchase. Ongoing education. The company is committed to ongoing education and training to foster a more inclusive and respectful environment. The outcome. These efforts helped Starbucks address the immediate crisis and laid the groundwork for a more inclusive company culture. The company continues to focus on diversity and inclusion, with ongoing training and policy reviews. 2. The U.S. military, combating sexual harassment and assault. The issue: the U.S. military has faced long-standing issues with sexual harassment and assault, undermining respect and trust within its ranks. The intervention: the military implemented several key strategies. SHARP program. The Sexual Harassment, Assault Response and Prevention (SHARP) program was established to address these issues through training, prevention, and support for victims. Leadership accountability. Senior leaders were held accountable for creating a respectful and safe environment, with mandatory training and evaluations on handling harassment and assault cases. Support systems. Enhanced support systems for victims, including confidential reporting options, counseling, and legal assistance. The outcome: while challenges remain, these interventions have led to increased awareness, better reporting mechanisms, and a stronger commitment to combating sexual harassment and assault within the military. 3. Google, addressing gender inequality. The issue: Google, like many tech companies, has faced criticism for gender inequality and a lack of respect for women in the workplace. The intervention: Google took several steps to address these issues. Diversity and inclusion programs. Google implemented programs aimed at increasing diversity and fostering an inclusive culture. This included training on unconscious bias, mentorship programs for women and underrepresented groups, and efforts to recruit more diverse candidates. Pay equity audits. Google conducted annual pay equity audits to identify and address any disparities in compensation. Responding to employee concerns. In response to employee walkouts and protests, Google made policy changes, such as ending forced arbitration for sexual harassment and assault claims. The outcome: these efforts have contributed to a more inclusive culture at Google, with ongoing initiatives to support diversity and equity. The company's commitment to transparency and accountability has also improved trust among employees. 4. NHS, promoting respect and inclusion. The issue: the National Health Service (NHS) in the UK has faced issues related to workplace bullying, discrimination, and lack of respect, affecting staff morale and patient care. The intervention: the NHS implemented several strategies to address these problems. Leadership and management training. Training programs for leaders and managers focused on promoting respectful behavior, recognizing bullying, and creating inclusive work environments. Freedom to Speak Up Guardians. The NHS introduced the role of Freedom to Speak Up Guardians, who provide confidential support to staff and help address concerns about disrespect and discrimination. Cultural transformation programs. Initiatives like the NHS Workforce Race Equality Standard (RES) and the NHS Equality Delivery System (EDS), aimed at promoting diversity and inclusion, and addressing disparities. The outcome: these interventions have led to improvements in workplace culture, with increased reporting of issues and better support for staff experiencing disrespect. Ongoing efforts continue to focus on creating a more respectful and inclusive NHS. Personal anecdote: learning from institutional change. In my own experience working at a mid-sized company, we faced significant issues with a lack of respect and inclusivity, particularly towards minority groups. Inspired by larger organizations' successful interventions, our leadership team implemented comprehensive changes. We introduced mandatory training on diversity, equity, and inclusion, established employee resource groups, and created a clear, confidential reporting mechanism for disrespectful behavior. One significant turning point was when we conducted a company-wide survey to gather feedback on the workplace culture. The results highlighted areas needing improvement, and we used this data to drive our initiatives. Over time, these efforts led to a noticeable shift in our company culture. Employees felt more valued and respected, and there was a marked increase in collaboration and productivity. These examples demonstrate that while addressing institutional disrespect is challenging, comprehensive and sustained interventions can lead to meaningful change. By committing to respect, inclusivity, and accountability, organizations can create environments where all individuals feel valued and respected. Addressing disrespect in professional settings is crucial for maintaining a positive work environment and ensuring productivity and collaboration. Here are some specific strategies that can help tackle disrespect in the workplace. 1. Establish clear policies and expectations. Develop a code of conduct. Implement a comprehensive code of conduct that outlines acceptable and unacceptable behaviors. Make sure all employees are aware of these guidelines. Provide training. Offer regular training sessions on topics like respect, diversity, and inclusion. This can help employees understand the importance of respectful behavior and how to practice it. 2. Promote open communication. Encourage feedback. Create channels for employees to give and receive feedback. This can be through regular check-ins, anonymous surveys, or suggestion boxes. Active listening. Train managers and team leaders to practice active listening. This involves paying full attention to the speaker, acknowledging their points, and responding thoughtfully. 3. Address issues promptly. Intervene early. When disrespectful behavior is observed, address it immediately rather than letting it escalate. This shows that such behavior is not tolerated and helps to prevent further issues. Private discussions. Handle issues of disrespect in private to avoid public embarrassment and defensiveness. This approach fosters a more constructive dialogue. 4. Encourage empathy and understanding. Empathy training. Provide training on empathy to help employees understand and appreciate their colleagues' perspectives and feelings. Team building activities. Organize activities that promote teamwork and understanding among employees. This can help build stronger interpersonal relationships and reduce instances of disrespect. 5. Model respectful behavior. Lead by example. Leaders and managers should model the behavior they expect from their employees. Demonstrating respect in all interactions sets a standard for the entire team. Recognize and reward respectful behavior. Acknowledge and reward employees who consistently demonstrate respectful behavior. This reinforces the importance of respect in the workplace. 6. Set and enforce boundaries. Clear boundaries. Encourage employees to set clear boundaries regarding their work and personal lives. Respecting these boundaries is crucial for maintaining a respectful work environment. Support for boundary setting. Provide support for employees who need to enforce their boundaries. This might include mediation or conflict resolution resources. 7. Provide support systems. Mentorship programs. Establish mentorship programs where employees can seek guidance and support from more experienced colleagues. Employee assistance programs, EAPs, offer EAPs that provide confidential counseling and support services for employees dealing with stress or personal issues. 8. Regularly review and adjust policies. Feedback loops. Regularly collect feedback on workplace culture and respect. Use this feedback to adjust policies and practices as needed. Continuous improvement. View respect as an ongoing goal rather than a one-time achievement. Continually assess and improve strategies to ensure a respectful work environment. Personal anecdote. Handling disrespect with empathy. In one of my previous roles, a colleague, John, often made sarcastic comments that others found disrespectful. Instead of confronting him aggressively, our team leader, Maria, invited John for a private discussion. She expressed her concerns empathetically, explaining how his comments affected the team's morale. John was surprised, as he didn't realize the impact of his words. Maria suggested ways he could communicate more positively and offered to support him in making these changes. Over time, John's behavior improved significantly, and the team atmosphere became much more positive. By implementing these strategies, professional settings can become more respectful, fostering a positive environment where all employees feel valued and motivated to contribute their best. If you enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up, like and subscribe to our channel for more self-improvement videos. Comment below to tell us how useful you found this video. Remember to share on various social media platforms to reach a wider audience. Click the notification bell to get notified anytime we post a new video. Thanks for watching, see you in the next video.